So if you're wanting to go into a gym on your own for the first time, or maybe you're a member of a gym and you're a little bit intimidated about going into the weight section, one of the things you might be confused or intimidated about using is one of these big things here. It's called a squat rack, or sometimes called a power rack. Okay, so a lot of gyms have versions of these. Your gym might not look exactly the same as this. We've got one in the corner there that looks different. We've got another one up there that looks different as well. It can come in all different shapes and sizes, but ultimately they do the same job, and once you understand what you're looking at, they are all the same, okay? What I want to show you in this video is how to use it and how to adjust it. So there's a number of different things you can do in a squat rack or a power rack. You could do squats, as the name suggests, you could do rack pulls, you could do shoulder presses, you could do lots of different things, but you need to know what exercise you're doing and how to adjust it, okay, for that exercise. So there's two things I'm going to show you how to adjust. The first thing is the safety bars down here, okay? So if you're doing something like a squat with some weights on your back, which you might not be doing, but if you are doing something like a squat with weights on your back, it's a sensible idea at the bottom part of your squat, just underneath there, to set these safety bars down here to just underneath that level. Just in case you wobble a little bit or you can't get back up, if your body sort of reaches failure and you're unable to get back up, it's a good idea that you can just ditch the weight off your back and you're not going to get hurt, you're going to stay safe. Okay, so with these particular ones, this brand is called Hammer Strength. These particular ones, these are super simple to adjust. You've got gaps that they slot into here. Not every squat rack will look like this, but this one does. But if you have a look, you should be able to figure out the mechanism. So this mechanism, we'll pull this up, we'll slide it out, and then we'll adjust it to which hole is more appropriate for you. So it's numbered, so I'll pop it in number 13 there, and that might be a little bit more appropriate. So if I've got a bar on my back and I'm squatting down, that might be a little closer to where I would need it if I needed to bail out and get rid of that weight. And then just make sure you adjust it both sides. So again, up there, pop it on number 14. Both sides match, and this will support the weight of the bar with weights on it. That's what it's designed to do, okay? Even though when you do this it wobbles, it is secure, okay? The second thing I want to talk you through about these squat racks or power racks is this. This is the second point of adjustment. This is where the bar actually goes. Now, the bar will rest across from the hooks here. Obviously these need to be at the same height, which they're not right now, and I'll show you how to adjust them on this particular model. And it needs to be at the right height, at the right point as well, because again, on this particular rack, there's 2 points you can put them. You can put them here, or you can put them here. If you want to do an exercise inside the rack, you want to be putting them on this one, and if you want to do an exercise just outside the rack, you want to be putting them on this one. So if you want to make use of the safety bars we've just gone through, you're going to need to put them inside the rack. So I'm going to show you that and optimize this as if I was doing a squat for my height. So this is how you take them up. Now, this particular rack might not look like yours in your gym, but for this one, I'm going to push it up and I'm going to pull it out like this, okay? Now, the problem here I've got is if I put it in here, the bars won't line up. So I have to flip it around like this. Now the bars will line up, and I can put it at the right height for me. So that's showing there, and that's, again, these are numbered. This is number 7, I've got that on. So the bars are number 14, and the hooks on number 7, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Again, it won't line up if I take it as it is, so I'll flip it around because there's another one on the other side. And I'll slot it in there, make sure they're lined up. Not all power racks or squat racks are numbered, so they might not have a number, so you might have to play around and just make sure that they match, but make sure that they're at the right height for both the safety bars and these, because if they're not, the bar will be skewed and you've got a high risk of injury or high risk of weight slipping off the bar, especially if they're not clipped in. So that's the basics of how to use a squat rack. I really hope that helped, and I'll see you next time.